What's good? What's good, y'all? It's the boy duanepatrickmclean at duanepatrickmclean TV. Back again in the black tee. Got the baby chains on. Got the fake emeries in. Let's tell you about the bullshit Netflix just got in. So I know everybody's aware about the Cuties movie that's coming out. It's dropping on Netflix. If you don't know, Netflix is releasing a movie called Cuties, and it's about an 11-year-old girl who is in India, something like shit like that. She's like Muslim or some shit like that. And she wants to go join a twerk chain. So she's going to school twerking with these girls and shit. And they say she's about exploring her femininity. That's what the description was on Netflix at first. They went back and changed it to something to where she wants to join a dance crew. All right. First thing, Netflix dropped this movie at the wrong time. You know, 2 or 3 years ago, nobody would have noticed. But it's the wrong time. You got the trolls situation where you touch the trolls, you touch the troll pussy, whatever, and she start giggling and laughing like she cool. You got this whole pedophile ring shit coming to light. Mariah Carey's sister coming out, which I'm doing a video on that as well. Y'all, that's old news. It's not, I've been on about that. I'm the Illuminati man. I've been on about that. But, you know, it got the LOL surprise doll. You dip it in the water and all that shit come up. People are waking up to the Disney, putting sex and everything. So, Netflix dropped this movie. The movie should never drop, for one. So, the movie should have never been made, for one. You know? But they dropped this shit right now where everybody's quarantined and we looking at shit. Like, I have an issue with this movie, for one. I don't like this movie. I don't like the fact that the little girl's 11. You know, what's she doing out 11? You know, how's she getting away from her parents to go twerk? You know, how is she getting away from her parents to go do this? You know, then I watched the trailer. I ain't like how they had little girls dressed in black leather tights and wearing all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at this shit from a father's point of view. As a father, shit, it took me a while to get comfortable with my daughter being in dance. You know what I'm saying? And most of the time they in dance, when they do hip hop, they not doing all that twerking and shit. It's more of like steps, moves. Even when you watched the show Dancing Dolls, it used to come on, I think on. I never watched that shit by myself, y'all, so I don't want nobody coming in here like, oh, why you watching that show? I had a family at one time where I was living with a girl, I had my daughter there, you know, relationships happen, people move on, they separate, whatever. But at one time, we was all living together, and we all used to watch that shit together. And the 11-year-old section, the show was mainly about the girls 16 and up. They had moves where they was twerking, but it was nothing sexual. It was all sports, okay? Twerking itself is a sexual movement. You can do twerking in the bedroom. While you having sex with a girl, she starts twerking her ass while you fucking her, right? And on the show Dancing Dolls, the 11-year-olds, they only got like probably maybe 5 minutes of every episode showing their routine. And they wouldn't do no twerking. They wouldn't do half the moves that the other high school girls was doing. You know what I'm saying? So with this movie putting 11-year-old girls into an aspect to where in real life, you wouldn't even see 11-year-old girls doing that. You know? You would beat a little kid's ass for twerking. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I never want to see my little girl twerking. Because I know twerking, it's an African dance that became overly sexualized here in America. You know, you go to Africa, women twerking, but it's more like a vibrate how they do it. And they twerk, but it's a full body movement. That twerking where you pull up and she's got her ass on your dick, y'all basically having sex, all right? When y'all go to a white club, you ever dance with white people? White people, when you dance with a white person, you right there in front of that motherfucker. Y'all two, the white lady like this right here, dancing. Y'all looking eye to eye. You go to a black club, it's rare you see that bitch face. You gotta lean over to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember the white movies? In the white movies, they face-to-face dancing. And she might turn around and move, but that twerking motion, some white people want to say, white girls want to say they do it well, but y'all, I've been watching women twerk for years, you know what I'm saying? They do a terrible job. If you're a white girl say you can twerk, I guarantee you I can critique you and tell you that you did it wrong. No, white women cannot twerk. We're talking about grown women here, see what I'm saying? That's a very sexual dance. In the club, when a woman would twerk on me, her ass is on my dick, she's sizing me up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done grab girls, like you can reach around, grab their pussy, like it's really sexual. You know what I'm saying? Like, all those songs, like women lifting their dresses up, skirts up, like, It's very overly sexualized, and it's the last thing you want a little girl doing, especially at 11 years old. At 11 years old, you supposed to be playing with doll babies, might get the little fake nails, you know what I'm saying, sneaking and doing your mom's makeup, but out doing, even that right there, something I got a problem with, putting on makeup. But out here twerking is showing you, like I'm telling y'all, our kids, we don't get a control of them. They're going to be overly sexual, hypersexual males and hypersexual females. Y'all, sex is very, very, very powerful. It can distract your mind. It's weak for your body. It takes up your time. You know, it puts you in certain situations. It focuses your mental. It focuses your spiritual. When you have sex with somebody, you exchange spirits. And then you will wonder why you done fuck like 80 people. And you're like, yo, why the fuck I'm thinking these thoughts? You know, change your brain with people. Sex is very powerful. I was on their Facebook, and there's a video of a woman sitting out in a thong, and a little boy come lick her ass. We should have been outraged about that in the black community. Nobody says shit. That little boy gonna grow up and be fucking by the time he's 12. Niggas in my neighborhood was fucking when they was 12. Out here, why you think these niggas got like 9 or 10 kids? They started having sex unresponsible. You know what I'm saying? At the wrong time. Having sex. I got called a lame for losing my virginity at 16. That's still too young. If I can go back and tell myself, I say, nigga, stay away from sex. I literally just got to the age to where I can go days and weeks without it. Where I don't think about it all day. And I still think about that shit, don't get me wrong. See a fat ass or something, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, I don't have that hunger. You know, I'm on goals, fitness, life, wealth, family. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would tell myself instill that shit. I would have instilled that in myself at a younger age if I can go back and talk to my younger self. So we putting all this shit on these kids, got little girls out here twerking and showing their ass. We don't know what the hell we doing for that future generation. We not telling that sex is wrong. You shouldn't be out here doing that shit that much, especially at a young age. 16 years old having sex, getting fucked at 16 years old. And we talking about 11 years old. Y'all hear I'm talking about 16, 15. The movie would have made sense if the girls were 17, 16 years old. It would have made perfect sense. But 11th grade, 11 years old, you are in the 4th grade. A 4th grader worried about twerking. And y'all, my main issue with this whole thing is the cover photo of the movie, of the show, whatever the fuck it is. I think it's a movie. They got a little girl on all fours. She's on all fours. They got another little girl with her legs open, sitting down, little Kim and Nicki Minaj. That ain't cool, man. Who the fuck made that shit to where that's cool? And then they talking about they're trying to normalize it. They're trying to normalize it to the lower generation. To us, it's crazy. But y'all gotta look. I keep telling everybody. If you watch my videos, you know I've been saying this in the past. They don't give a fuck about me and you. If you're over the age of 21, your brainwashing has already been done. Your brainwashing is done for you to bring into the next set of brainwashing. It's layers to this shit. When I was growing up, tip drill was banned. You wouldn't see a woman's ass in a thong until late at night. Thong song by Cisco is the first time you ever seen a woman ass in a thong in a music video, ever. Now, that is normal. It had to gradually do it. So, by the time we in our 50s and 40s, pedophilia will be normal if they keep it this rate. Right now, we are outraged. But watch when these kids grow up and they see this shit. It's going to be back to the 1930s where niggas were fucking 12-year-old girls all the time. I'm telling y'all, they working on them kids. And they say they're trying to normalize it. Here's the thing. There's going to be women and men, simps, pussy ass niggas, and dumb ass females. If you are a female, you support the slut walk, you're going to support this movie. All you dumb ass, stupid ass females supporting the slut walk and saying it's cool for me to be a whore are going to support this dumb ass movie. I guarantee you. All you women out there that want to be, it's okay for me to show my titties and ass. And all you men out there that support this shit, niggas like me, on Instagram, yeah, I'm calling myself out. I'm wrong. I need to tell these bitches to put some clothes on. I need to tell them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not, for damn sure, not going to agree with this goddamn movie. But let me tell you what's going to happen. And if you're a woman who watches, you got offended, I'm not apologizing. What I'm saying is, they're going to be like, they're just little girls. They're just dancing. It's fine. Somebody's going to find a way to defend this shit. The way motherfuckers came out and defended the wet ass pussy song, when you had two grown ass women up there just, we selling sex, and they had a satanic Illuminati video that had nothing to do with wet ass pussy. So, that right there is an issue and a situation in itself that we're going to continue going on with this shit. And all the motherfuckers who still supporting that shit is wrong. They're going to look at that video and be like, oh, it's fine. No. No. It's not okay for men to be out here having sex with a bunch of women. It's not. Calm your ass down. Focus on yourself. Now, if you're doing this shit responsibly, I understand. But they not talking about being responsible. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit. So, they're all going to try to normalize the shit because you're going to have women that's going to say it's okay. And you have bitch-ass niggas going to be like, okay, instead of stepping up saying, nah, it's kids. If you're an 18-year-old woman, 21 years old, you want to go out and stud it up, do it. I'm not going to say it's right. It ain't right. But that's what you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I got so much I can say on this cartoon, on this cover photo. It's a shame. But I had to end this video right here. I'm looking up at it. I didn't delete my last few videos, so it's only giving me 11 minutes and 59 seconds to complete this video. So y'all, I'm sorry I had to cut it short. Subscribe to the Patreon. Donate to the channel. It's the boy Duane McClean at Duane McClean TV. Love all y'all. Y'all be blessed.